Hello, and welcome back to another edition of the mdkBIM tutorial series. My name is Nathaniel P. Wilkerson, and today I wanted to do a small demonstration involving some of the updates that I've recently made to the truss and wall plugin. So, in particular, this draw wall perimeter tool, using it with a face, I kind of wanted to demonstrate in conjunction with the foundation and the truss plugin at the same time. So anyways, a good friend of mine, Larry Belk, recently watched the video I just made about the wall perimeter tool, and he suggested, maybe I should do that as well. I thought, it would be nice to show people that, even though the plugins are quite complicated and detailed in many respects, there's a lot of parameters in these menus now. But if you kind of set things up right and go with certain options, I think it's pretty easy to quickly generate, the geometry and get at least the kind of the outer shell of the building, the outer envelope, so that you have something just for presentation purposes. So let's jump right into that. So what I've done here is I've gone ahead and just created a face, basically. This here is just a very simple kind of ranch style, perhaps ranch style structure with a two-car garage. I've gone ahead and put a few tick marks where I want to put my windows and doors. So I've got like a front entrance door and a rear entrance door there. So first off, let's this is just a face that I created with along this grid here. And again, I used the grid tool, the mdk grid tool, to generate that grid. So it has kind of the 4x4 grid all across it. So let's go ahead and do we're just going to do a simple slab-on-grade foundation. Keep things relatively simple, and we'll select the face. And here we'll just go ahead and select that face, and we can leave kind of everything what it's at default here. 3-inch rebar in the foundation, and go ahead and generate that. So that's our slab right there. All right, so I'm going to keep this even simpler. I mean, one way I could do this is group things, but I'm just going to hide this geometry for now. And then let's go ahead with the walls. So the walls, go here with this draw wall perimeter tool, select that. Notice here I've changed the default from the regular 8-foot stud to a 9-foot stud. So it's 109 inches and 1/8. And I think other than that, we'll just leave everything kind of default here. I don't think we need to put everything in there. Actually, you know what? I'm going to turn the wall framing off just to speed things up a little better. So I'm going to hit no on that, and then just hit update on that, and then go ahead here, and it doesn't really matter where we set the first wall, but we'll set it there. And give it a second, and it's generated our walls. Okay. And then, let's go ahead and put some windows and doors in. Let's start with these garage doors first. I'm going to use a 10-foot garage door, 7 feet tall. That should work fine. We could go taller, I guess, maybe an 8-foot even, but let's just go with the 7 for now. And here's our garage doors. And then let's go with our entrance door. I'm going to just make it a little nicer by going with a side lights, double side lights on both sides. Just a regular 36-inch door. And then over here on the back side, let's turn that side light off. All right, and then we'll drop a door right in there. Okay, good enough for now. And then windows. I'm not really getting too carried away with these windows and stuff. I'm just dropping in the default for now. I mean, a guy could get in here and change them up and make, there's chances are you're going to do different sizes and different types, but we'll just throw some windows in to get something going here. I'm just using these little tick marks I made to position them quickly instead of trying to find, how many feet I am from one side of the wall to the next. Okay, so that basically completes our exterior walls and windows and doors for now. Okay, so now a guy could obviously move this face or copy this face I'm not saying you couldn't. You know, that's one way of doing it, up to the top here of this top plate, and then use that now to generate the roof. But you know, another way of doing this, and I just thought of it actually, is just I'm going to grab all these walls and I'm just going to put them in a temporary group. All right, so now they're grouped. Now the beauty of this is you can group and ungroup these walls and it's not going to hurt them. So I'm just going to hide that entire group for now. And then we're back to this face, right? So now let's go ahead and drop a complex roof in here. So regular rafter roof. And I'm going to leave the roof framing off. I'm going to go say with 812 pitch roof. And hit update. And then just start here. Doesn't really matter where. And there's our roof. Okay. And maybe that roof overpowers that those walls. I don't know, but we'll find out. So what we'll do is we'll take now and just lift this whole assembly up by the wall height. So we're going from the bottom, you know, the bottom of the wall to the top plate. And as we know, that's 9 feet and 1 1/8 inches. So 109.125 inches. And now we've shifted it up. And notice I actually used, if we look at this complex roof, I actually used the roof framing. No, I didn't use the primitive. So actually the sheathing and cladding is turned on. I just happen to have those layers turned off, I guess. I should have had them turned on originally. So let's turn on our layers here. And I don't have the framing turned on, so it's pretty snappy. It's modeling very quickly because I don't have any of that framing turned on. And we can turn that on too. Let's see here. Where is the roof cladding? I'm sorry, I'm so slow. Okay, so now we just go ahead and unhide all. There we go. And you know what? I'm just going to take this group and explode it. And now we're back to our regular walls that we can edit. So there you go. Very quickly, there is a outer envelope of a Rambler style house. You know, I mean, there's obviously a lot more details or stuff you may want to do. You may want to change it to gable ends or change these window sizes, but you know, of course, you've still got to get inside and add all your interior rooms and partition walls and what have you. But yeah, there's a basic, just utilizing that one face in conjunction with the 3 plugins, we're able to quickly create an exterior wall or envelope of this building. So anyways, yeah, I think that pretty much sums it up. I just wanted to demonstrate that. You know, just for the heck of it, I thought, you know, why not, while we've got this model open here, let's go ahead and switch that over to the full framing mode, turn that on, just to show you that we can go back and forth between these modes. Give it a second. Now it's going to take a little while to update because there is a lot of framing members there to draw, and it did. And let's turn off, so we've got the roof hidden layer, which is that primitive, and also the roof outline we want to get rid of. All right, and then, yeah, so with these walls, what we can do actually is we can grab a bunch of them, and we can go full framing on them all. Full framing. Give it a second to update. All right, so now the framing should be in there, and it is. And then let's turn off our wall cladding, sheet, and gypsum, just so we can see kind of our skeleton we're dealing with here. Just to show you guys that, you know, it's that easy switching between these different modes. You know, obviously, if you just have the framing turned off, you know, things are going to regenerate a lot quicker. So if you're kind of in that design phase and you're not looking for all this detail, then, you know, you don't have to turn it on. But if you do want the detail and you want to switch over to all this detail, well, then you still have that available to you. And so you can generate all the framing detail and get, you know, every little stud that you need to take a look at. So anyways, yeah, there you have it. If you've got any questions or thoughts on how we can make this plugin set, this suite, a little better, I'm always open to suggestions. So as always, feedback is highly encouraged, and I appreciate you guys' support, and we will talk to you guys later.